Hi, welcome to another episode of The Corporate Shift. My name is Ingrid H. Turner. I am the spiritual advisor here at Corporate Hippie Connection. Thrilled as ever to be here with you today. All right, we have covered so many topics. I think this is episode number 27 that we're on now. So if you have not been following us, if you just discovered us, you have some binging to do. We have done a ton of these really short, pack-a-punch video clips talking about the merger of business and energy. And if you are somebody who is attracted to this kind of thing, who knows and understands the power of energy, of law of attraction, of creating your reality, you're gonna wanna go back and watch those videos and then come back and stay up to date with us because there's just more good, juicy stuff coming on. Today, I'm gonna talk about building community in your business or your venture. Community is so important. It is so important to cultivate community. So it's something, community is not something that like you pull out of a box. And it's not something that is a tried and tested, this is how you build a community. It's really unique to every endeavor, to every organization. It's going to be different. There's going to be some trial and error. There's going to be some experimentation with it. But it is worth your while to cultivate community amongst your employees or amongst your business partners or your collaborators. And that is because humans, while innately selfish in that we need our basic needs met, we need to be paid, we need to feel like we are able to survive and live in this world, we're also incredibly altruistic. Humans need to believe they are working for something greater than themselves. And building community, cultivating community within your organization gives that energy to your work, to what you're birthing out into the world. It builds that for you and for your organization. So what are some of the ways that you can work to start cultivating community? And again, this is going to be really individual to your organization, to the energetic makeup of your team, to what your collaborators and your partners bring to the table in terms of their skills, their experience, and their personal energetic signature. But I can give you some really good tips to start putting into practice and start playing with and experimenting with as you get into the swing of building your own community and learning how to do it yourself with the players that you have to work with. So the first thing is, give people a platform. So people need a leader. Yes, you are the leader. People need a leader, but give people a platform to voice their opinions, to give you their ideas. And if they have a good idea, run with it. You don't need to be the be-all, end-all when it comes to your organization. You have a team to help you grow and be better than you could be by yourself, to offer more impactfully than you could by yourself. So, set your ego aside and listen to your team. Listen to your collaborators and what they have to say. If they have a great idea, implement it right away. There is nothing that feels better for an individual than to feel like they are making a solid, meaningful contribution to what they are a part of. Even if you don't give everybody's idea, if not everybody has the best idea, those individuals who do have the good ideas and it gets implemented is going to inspire everybody else to keep brainstorming, to keep thinking, to keep your organization and keep your purpose top of mind and be a part of something that they see as bigger than themselves, creating something bigger. Remind your team that they are part of something, that they have ownership in something. So as an example, I had a conversation recently with the founder of Corporate Hippie Connection. And at that time, she reminded me, Ingrid, I need you to remember that Corporate Hippie Connection is yours. You are one of the founding team members. This isn't just something that you're doing, it's yours. You have it, you own it, you have ownership of this. So giving your team and your people ownership of what you're doing is really powerful. I found it very impactful when I had that conversation with Carrie, and I ran with it. It helped me feel even more invested, even more aligned with the company, the corporation, and what we are doing and the mission that we're on. And it will do the same thing for your team as well. Remind them that this isn't just something that they're doing, this is something that they are a part of, that they have ownership. However you decide to facilitate that ownership, that's up to you. Carrie is giving stake to the founding members of the Corporate Hippie Connection. That's the way she's doing ownership. You decide how you do ownership. But giving your people ownership stake in what you're working on, in what you're building, is a powerful way to build community. And here's the last tip I have for you. Foster a way for your team to support each other. Allow people to be open and transparent about their challenges. Be open and transparent about their wins, about what's going on for them in their personal life and their professional life. Nowadays, people want to be a part of something that they can really give themselves to, and that means that they're going to be giving a huge part of themselves. And to be supportive in people's personal lives, you know, the other parts of their lives that are not directly related to your organization, your project, your dream, is going to help them feel like they are wanted and cared for. I won't go so far as to say make them family, because a lot of times when companies say, bosses say, we're like a family here, they don't really mean it. So using the word "you are our family" is going to be hollow for a lot of people. But when you treat them like they are family, like you really care, you know, there's a new addition to the family, let's talk about it, let's celebrate it, let's give this person, you know, the attention that they deserve for this major milestone in their life, where somebody's going through something really hard, and, you know, give your team members an opportunity to support each other in that. Make sure that you encourage an environment of non-judgment, of acceptance, of support, of building each other up and pushing each other higher. That is going to help people really want to buy in and be a part of and stick with your organization. Yes, they need to have their needs met. They need to get paid. They need to have, you know, themselves taken care of. Very, very important. That's the individual survival. That is very important. But there's another need, and the need is to feel like they're contributing to something bigger than themselves. I've been watching a lot of videos and reading a lot about the millennial generation and how the millennials and the Gen Zs are working really differently than the previous generations. It used to be that a person would stay at a company for 20 years. They would just kind of get up, go to work, do their thing, and then retire, and then they'd have that last part of their life to do what they wanted to do. But the younger generations are not thinking like that, and nor should they. They are wanting to be a part of something exciting, cutting edge, something they can get behind, something they can really put themselves into, something that will accept them for who they are. They're gonna wanna shift and change and grow. You foster that, you give your community that opportunity to expand and shift and change and grow, and support them in that. Your people are gonna stay with you because they're going to be able to evolve. They're going to be supported. They're going to feel like they have a stake. They're going to feel like their contributions make a difference, and that you value their thoughts and their creativity and what they bring to the table, not just seeing them as a number or a worker bee. They're individuals. They are highly creative beings who can help you be better than you ever thought possible. So use that. Check the ego. Use that. Cultivate community in your organization, and it is going to supercharge your business. All right, tell me what you think of this. Let us know in the comments. We are so eager to hear how you cultivate community, whether it's something you feel like is already really working for you. What are some of the ways that you do that? We'd love to hear. Or if it's something that you feel like you've been struggling with, where are your challenges showing up? Is this something that we can help you with more? Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, we have a whole lot of back episodes that you can go binge watch if you haven't already. And stay tuned. We will see you next week for another episode of The Corporate Shift. I'm Ingrid H. Turner, your host. I am the spiritual advisor here at Corporate Hippie Connection. And I love you madly. See you soon.